Hello. Y'all should be able to hear me and maybe not hear the game yet. Is that right? Alright, well, I think we got the chat going. Got the game going. Alright, stream is live. Alright, we're good. Here we go. So, about a month ago, I've talked about this game, Fortnite. Actually, I've been talking about it for a long time now, and I've been excited about this game launching for over 6 years now. It's been in development for so long. It finally launched. I've been playing it non-stop, like non-stop since it launched. I probably logged, Christ, maybe almost in the triple digits of hours on this game because I love it so much. There are definitely some flaws. We'll go over the basics, we'll go over how to play, we'll go over what the game is like, and then we'll go over some of the pros and cons. This is a game that you can play with other people. Yeah, I'm up to 4 people in a group, and I'd love to play with some of y'all. The thing is, it is currently $40 to play, at least. And but it will be free sometime next year if you can wait. And I can't say I'll still be playing then. I might be. I'm pretty hooked. But anyways, before we go ahead and do anything else, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So who won the giveaway? The people who won the giveaway are Deborah Ostrander and Jade Hyena. I don't know if they're here right now, but they basically won the raffle we were doing, where I was giving away 2 copies of Fortnite. And by the time we're done with this tutorial, we'll finally be able to send them their keys so they can play with us. Yeah. Oop. That's weird. Okay, well, let's not do that live, shall we? Let's turn this off. I'll have that back on in a second while I go ahead and log in. Sorry about that. You should be seeing a black screen right now. Alright, 1 second while I get myself logged back in. Milo's a barking. Hey, we're in. Alright, there we go. Tutorial, here we go. Alright, so this game's pretty interesting, as you'll see. It's definitely unlike any game I've played before. Definitely like some games I've played before, like taking pieces from here and there. But there's a certain aspect to it that's brand new and really amazing, and I hope y'all will like it. I know my girlfriend likes it. The missus and I have been playing non-stop. Pretty much all day what we do together is like play this. We'll occasionally watch YouTube videos, watch Game of Thrones, watch a movie here and there, do some date nights, but for the most part, we're playing this. We're playing this or Heroes of the Storm. You're going to miss Milo when you move? Maybe. Milo's an adorable dog, but there are definitely some pros and cons to living with him. You ever heard of Chaotic? I feel like it's a pretty common name. I'm not sure what exactly you're referring to. Borderlands vibe. Yeah, definitely. It's got this Borderlands vibe. It's not quite as post-apocalyptic, not quite as junkyardy future, but still, it's more like just a few years ahead of where we are now in terms of tech. "98% of the population vanished in an instant. At the end of the world."
If you can hear me, I need your help. I'm all alone out here. If you can hear me, I need your help. I'm all alone out here. If you can hear me.
So this is us. Your fight begins. Have we played Bendy the Ink Machine yet? Nope, and I never will. Not really interested in that game. Man, after having played this for so long, like rewatching the intro is so cool, seeing all the little bits and pieces like that I didn't notice the first time I played. Open please, open please, open, close, close. Oh, down the stairs I go. Bonk. For tonight.
You're awake. How's your head? Okay?
Yeah.
Those stairs are really meant for feet. Just a tip for moving forward.
Thank you.
Security system failure.
Ignore that. So, introductions. I'm Ray.
Hi.
We're the commander support crew.
Hello.
Or at least we would be if we had a commander.
Well, what if I were
And
your
if this
commander?
draws any indication, we won't last a second in the storm on our own. Say that
Talking bobots.
Well, that certainly explains the monsters.
Notice they're called monsters and not Zambos.
Our mission was to prevent the storm from happening, so on to Plan B. Plan B. You guys got anything? Anything? Come on.
Stress call. Incoming.
Oh, I think you just found our Plan B.
Ramirez here. I'm requesting backup.
Read you loud and clear.
We have survivors in danger. The
Ruh-roh.
storm is closing in.
Please hold.
Do not put me on hold.
Let's cut to the chase. Have you ever considered fighting the forces of
Are you
evil?
familiar with
We
Hey Ash, what you
need a
playing?
commander, and I think you've got
I forget her name. It's Ashley something. Ashley
Don't listen
Birch,
to him.
maybe?
You're going to be amazing.
But she's the voice actress, and she does an amazing job as Ray. I really love this character.
Lock, flip the switch. Whenever you're ready, Commander.
Hey, it's me. I'm the commander.
Okay, Commander. Ramirez is counting on you to get those survivors to safety.
Hello, Ray? If you can hear me, now would be a great time to hurry up.
That's Ramirez.
Weapons and building systems.
I'd say she's more or less the main character, other than me, who you never see, really.
Yeah, back in action. We got a pack of hubs dead ahead. What's our firepower situation?
See for yourself.
Not bad.
Away, Commander.
Here we go. Let's do this, Ramirez. See, them's the Zambos. And you can see they're kind of like skeletons peeking out of human bodies. It's gross. But I love the design. Oh no, Zambles. Please do not. Please do not. Oh, dear Lord. So far, so good, right? So you see, it's like one of those games you walk around with WASD. Right click will zoom in, left click will shoot, R to reload. Use 1 to switch to your pickaxe, which you'll be doing a lot of. 2 switches to your gun. And yeah, we'll go into the building part in a bit. Give me just a second here. I want to make sure I send out this social media blast. Ashley Birch. Yeah, Ashley Birch is awesome. Oh, I forgot to send the picture. 1 second. Arg. Sorry about the delay. Beep, beep, beep. There you go. Alright. And we are good to go. So it's a zombie outbreak game. Yeah, for the most part, yes. So space to jump. Space to jump. 1 to switch to your pickaxe. We'll just go ahead and go through the tutorial naturally this time. When I get to there,
Blocking your path, try destroying it. Use your pickaxe to take care of the minecart.
mouse wheel will also switch between items. Left click to attack. You break this down. You notice all that steel popping up over my head. And you'll notice in the upper left,
What's your situation?
I'm also gaining wood and steel. I have 20 wood and 10 steel. I use that in building later, which you'll see how that works. It's pretty freaking awesome and very intuitive and easy. Now, we go ahead and gather up stuff because we can. Gathering all these materials. You see that I'm gaining materials in the upper left. You'll be wondering why I'm doing this, but later on it'll make sense. Nearly everything in this game is destroyable. The only thing that isn't are things like hard ground like this, hard walls like this. But other than that, most everything else in the game is destroyable, which is pretty cool. Destructible. Destroyable, listen to me. Gross. Alright, so where are we headed? You don't want that little wally thing? You can break that too. Just bash it a bunch of times, see the health bar go down, and boom, got some wood. Hello!
Whoa! Has it always been this bad, Ramirez?
Nah, sometimes it's worse.
We'll need to build our way out of the cave.
You see we're
Enter
stuck
build
here.
mode and select stairs.
So we enter build mode. Press Q to enter building mode. And if you look in the bottom right, aha, I've switched over from attack mode to build mode. Now build mode, I can do a couple of different things. I can do F1 to build walls, which is what you're seeing here. I can do F2 to build floors, which is what you're seeing here. F3 will build a ramp. And F4 will build a kind of pyramid-y roof type thing. But for now, we need a ramp, so let's get out of here.
Excellent building.
Got a little chest. Open it up, see what we got. Got a bunch of stuff. Got, including a sword. Oh, fancy. Give me a second to drink here.
A much bigger gun.
Got some spaghetti in my throat.
We need some crafting materials. Try smashing up some cars and trees.
Excuse me. You know I hate coughing at y'all. Oh, do not break it with your sword. That's dumb. You notice that each of your items, if you look at the sword, there's like a little orange bar, and the gun has a green bar. That's the durability. They, all weapons and items are breakable, except for the pickaxe. So you want to make sure that you're only using them when you need to. When you're breaking stuff, you make sure you use the pickaxe, because it does the most damage to structures. The game can definitely be overwhelming at first, and there was definitely a time when I was playing it originally and I was like, this is too much, I don't understand what the hell's going on anywhere. But when I eventually learned it, I ended up loving it, and now it's one of my favorite games I've ever played. I played, seriously, hours and hours of this. The missus and I have. So now she's saying I can go into my inventory by hitting I. Here, I have the items that I already have in my inventory, which is weird that I have so many. And then here, I have an item. Over here on the left are my schematics. These are things that I can build. It says I need 6 of these, 4 of these, and 4 of these in order to build it, and I do. So I hit craft or C. It gets crafted. And when it's done, it shows up in my inventory. It automatically goes to my bar. But apparently I have better weapons. Let's use those. Why would I ever use these? Put my sword here. And let's put this assault rifle here. Those orange bars you're seeing in the distance are zombies being killed. Breaking stuff in our way. Now you see a building here, we can easily run around it, or, because this is Fortnite, we can just drill a hole right through it. Pierce the heavens if we want to. Open this door, bash open this wall, and you can see in the distance there is a base being attacked by Zambolos. Let's go help them out. That's a pretty good gun. More and more Zambos start spawning. Just gotta defend the fort for a bit. If you want, you can run out there and go melee style with it. If melee's more your thing. That's one of the coolest things about this game, is that it caters to your playstyle. If you like doing melee, you can do melee. If you like doing range, you can do ranged. If you like building traps and hanging out in the back, you can do that too. If you like sniping, you can do that as well. These people over here are your defenders. They're people who can help you, and just in case you're worried about it, no, you can't kill them.
To keep husks from getting inside, place traps in front of the door.
So now we gotta place some traps. The game's telling us to hit F5 to pull up our traps. We have 9 of these spiky spike thingies. We'll go ahead and line them up straight down the middle here. Got a voicemail from my mom. Let's see if everything's okay. What? I think she's just saying hello. Set up those traps, so we're good. Now we'll head into the bunker. This is pretty cool looking. I never got a good look at this place the first time I went here. It's pretty cool to see. I actually heard that if you were to, like, go around and search this place, I won't do it now, but I heard if you were to go around and search this place, there's a lot to be found. There's, like, hidden chests and stuff that you can only get here. You never get back to this tutorial level, but there's apparently a lot of hidden stuff. I won't do it now, but as you can see, there's a lot to do. You can go a lot of different directions. Build a ramp, go wherever you want. That's what I like about this game. There's so much freedom. You kind of just go whatever direction you want to go. Oh, look at that, a chest. Sweet. Hey. Got a bunch of random stuff. Don't know what any of it is, but awesome. There is fall damage, as you're about to see. Bonk. It's not too bad, but don't push it.
Ramirez. Hang tight.
How's it going, everybody? The chest.
Ramirez? I'm getting some seriously weird readings here. What's on the other side of that wall?
No clue. We couldn't find our way in.
I can fix that. Enter edit mode. Select the square in the middle and the square below it to create a door.
Now here's a cool thing. Now when you're building a wall, for instance, like say, say you're building a wall, it'll look like this, right? You'll have these this 3x3 grid. You can remove certain tiles or shape this basically by clicking on different tiles to make it do different things. If you remove the two middle ones and hit G to confirm,
Nice work.
suddenly you got a door. Isn't that awesome? Bada bing, bada boom. There's so many different shapes and whatnot. I'll go through them all later, but there's so many different things you can do. Now, I'm going to break these down because they have nuts and bolts in them, which end up being really helpful later on. One thing I do is whenever I see some kind of like something metal or anything looks kind of like robotic or machine-ish, I always make sure to break it down because they have nuts and bolts in them. They end up being hard to get later on. Not only do they make bullets, but they also make traps. At least some of my favorite traps.
Some sort of rocket.
It's a rocket.
Actually, wait. It's the best sort of rocket. Commander, there's a satellite on board.
Okie dokie.
If we have a satellite, we can guide Ramirez and the survivors back to our home base.
Okay,
Then let's launch this thing.
sure. Can I mind if I cannot break that. Okay, can I break this? Can't break that either. This is blue glow. You'll learn about that in a second here. Attempt rocket launch. Didn't work.
We have the opposite of liftoff. That's strange. Someone converted this rocket to run on blue glow. Okay then, let's find some blue glow. Explore the rooms near the rocket. There should be some blue glow close by.
It's a bunch. Holy crap. Need 3 blue glow. Alright. Oh, search this. You'll be fine. So it's a lot of foraging, it's a lot of scavenging. Building up your resources so you can build things later to help fight the Zambos. You also get a home base you can kind of build up and make look nice. Decorate to your heart's desire. Got a little bit of everything. Ooh, metal.
That's enough. Add the blue glow to the rocket.
Bullets. Whatever's in here. Wow. Did I just get an orange hammer already? Holy crap. Sweet. I got an awesome spacey rocket hammer. This game's gonna bring out the nerd in me, as you'll see. I geek out on this game hard. I don't know what you are, but I'm sure you are full of precious robot parts. And I would like them, please. Alright, so we put the blue glow in the machine, and the rocket goes...
and flaming rocket exhaust.
Oh, right. Probably not want to
We
be
need
here when the
keep that
rocket takes off.
safe until launch.
Another wave's coming. I need some backup.
Don't take
Uh-oh.
any chances, Lenny. I'm on my way.
Coming. Coming, Lenny. Lenny, wait. Oh, Lenny, I'm out of energy. So in the upper left, you see you have 3 bars. The blue bar is your shield. That replenishes. The green bar is your health. And the orange bar is your energy. You need the energy to use your abilities as well as to sprint. So you want to manage and maintain that as best as possible. Lenny, no! How dare you?
Got more incoming. You need to protect the survivors.
Dang, Lenny got. Shooting all the Zambos. You can see these traps we set earlier. Really carrying their weight. Pulling their weight. How dare you hurt Lenny? Uh-ohs, 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 uh-ohs. And if this is too intense for you, you can also do the thing where you kind of just chill in the back. Let the zombies come to you. Let the traps do the work. See? You made these traps. They are expensive, and they are worth their weight.
I can't do it alone. I need reinforcements, Commander. We're working on something. Hang tight and protect the fort. Got it. Airstrike is coming online.
Airstrike, huh?
That's what I like to hear. Calling that airstrike when you're ready, Commander.
I think Lenny... You might not want to get attached to Lenny. I think Lenny already died. Airstrike. Alright, so we hit 5. You had little gadgets and gizmos. See those circles on the ground? Watch this. Hooray!
10 seconds to blast off.
Gotta survive for another 10 seconds, y'all. Can we make it? I don't know. We did it! Your character takes no damage from the spikes. No. You are immune to your own traps. You're also immune to friendly fire.
Stand by to move, Ramirez. As soon as that satellite data's ready, we're bringing you in.
Okay. Black screen. Sure.
Great job out there. Thanks to that launch, we can now connect to our very own satellite. Let's take a look. I'm sure it's not that bad. Oh, wow. That is terrible. I stand corrected. Wow. Oh, great. They're in space too.
Zambo's in
Let's deal with that later.
space.
What do you call this place?
To your home base name. What should we call it? What should we call the home base? Any suggestions out there? Cardlin Fort. Fortlin Audio. Fortlin Casual. Fortlin. Fartlin. Cardlin Farm. Cardiland. Fort Cardlin. Cardiverse. Cardlin Farm. Cardlin Farm was the first. Cardiland. Cardlin's Attic. Space Farm. Name it Cough. Cardlin's Pad. Cardlin Institution. Cardlin. Cardlin Institution. Cardlin Incorporated. Cardlin Incorporated. Cardlin. Cardaland. Alright, Cardidland. Oh my god. That would have been horrible if I hit yes. Cardaland. Sure. Cardaland Audio. Oh, now for the banner. What shall we pick? What shall we pick? We can always change it out later. I know later on we get to choose a bear, but for now, maybe the llama or the heart? Coffee. Use the stars. I'll see stars. Oh, stars are nice. We say use the llama. Flower, stars. People can join your group, up to 4 people. You can have up to 4 people at a time. But it's not like a permanent guild or anything. We got a chest for beating the thing. And we got some floor spikes. We got a sword. We got a schematic for the swords. We can make that sword now. If you look closely, you can see that it's actually made out of a ruler, which I think is pretty cool. Alright. Well, now we've beaten the first tutorial mission, and we gotta, before you can play with others, you have to beat a couple tutorial missions, actually. So now we do the first one, wherein we build a shield and we defend our shield. Play brings us to the map. From the map, we choose our location. See our location with a little banner. What's the goal of the game? Like, is there an ending? Yeah, it's like level-based, mission-based progression, wherein you progress through these worlds, and each world you have a different base. You have different missions to do, and who knows what happens at the end. I haven't beat it yet. I don't think anybody has. This is your loadout. You see later on you get things you can equip, like support heroes that basically help you out by giving you different stats. Mission defenders, which you can summon to help you defend. Here you can put things like gadgets, which is like that airstrike thing we had. But for now, let's just go ahead and launch in. La 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 la. Cardlin's World.
I can't believe it. People are still alive out there, and we can save them. This could be our thing. Where do we start?
Looking for my fan bams.
Oh, I get it. I have people I'm looking for too. Look, so what if there are storms and monsters? If we all pull together, we can bring all of them home. What do you say?
They're closing in too fast. We're not gonna make it to the door.
That's our cue, Commander. Pop, head down and prepare the storm shield. You'll be fine. Out you go.
Stay behind me!
Hurry up, Pop!
Pick up the pace, Pop.
Nah, take your time. It's only a horde of monsters.
Ramirez got some sass for your ass. Ramirez! Press the button, Pop!
Good timing. Thanks for guiding us home, Commander.
Welcome home, everyone.
You are now protected by a temporary storm shield.
It's that
But
big
I
old
think
bubble.
I know how to turn this little home base into something incredible.
Can't go past it.
If we can upgrade and protect it, this storm shield could keep you and everyone you rescue safe from the storm. And that's where you and your construction chops come into play. You are a talented builder, like Frank Lloyd Wright or Bob.
Bob.
So let's get started. Go activate the storm shield.
Alright, so for those of you who are going to be playing, the first thing I want to do is show you all a very important tip. You go into your settings, game, tap to search or interact, on. What this does makes it so that, and if you're playing the game, believe me, this would be a lifesaver, but it makes it so that instead of having to hold E to search, you just tap it. Ah, and that's so much nicer, trust me. Alright, so now we activate the storm shield.
The goal is to protect the storm shield from any attackers. Here's what you can build. But we don't have the resources to build that quite yet.
Oh no, oh no!
Here's what we do have the time and resources to build. Still good. Let's get started with the basics. Can't build without resources. Let me send some for you.
Thank you.
Let's build some defenses around the storm shield. Let's start with walls. You have
Alright.
wood, stone, and metal.
You can switch between them with a right click. Hey, Deborah Ostrander gave $2 and said, I'm loving all these tips. Thanks. No problem. I hope you enjoy the game when you start playing it. So you build with F1 to pull up a wall, and you can right click to switch between the materials. You see that's kind of, you can see the ghosty outline of wood. Here you see brick, and this is metal. So this is our core. This is the main thing we want to defend. If the Zambos get to this and they destroy it, we're deado. So we want to build this out of something sturdy. So we're going to go ahead and build the main shell of the core out of metal. Blango, Blango, Blombo. Now the thing with metal is it's the strongest. It has 400 hit points, as you can see, but it also takes the longest to build. Now if we build it out of wood, you see it only has 200 hit points. 200 hit points. But it'll also build really quickly. Thing is, we don't want wood because this is our baby after all. So we want to actually destroy this. How come I can't destroy it? Okay, apparently I can't destroy it right now while I'm in tutorial mode. But anyway. So I'll build the rest out of this out of metal. See, each time you build a wall, it costs 10 metal to do. My metal is getting deducted if you look in the upper left.
Now,
Alright.
add a door.
Now we do the same thing. Build a wall, but we got to take out these two middle ones to build a door.
Next, you'll want to build some floors and ceilings.
Now floors and ceilings, you don't have to build too strong. Because zombies won't be attacking them directly. Now there are zombies who lob kind of grenade-y type things, so you want to build the floors a little sturdy, so not as weak as wood, but not, you don't want to waste metal on it either, so we'll go with brick. And it all looks a little jank right now, but trust me, later on you can upgrade it and make it all look much, much better. The ceiling, what do you think? We'll make the ceiling out of brick as well, or wood? We'll go ahead and go with wood. Give this place a nice hodgepodge kind of feel.
Looks like we could use some traps. Place a floor, ceiling, and wall trap.
So now we go to traps. When you're looking at a tile, you can press T. It'll pull up the type of traps you can place there. So it says it wants us to put a floor trap here. Bada bing, bada boom. Wants us to put a ceiling trap here. Choose that one. Blip. And wants us to put a wall trap here. This one shoots darts. As you see Zambos go here, they get poked. Zambos come over here, they get zapped.
Now let's finish the build. Here's what you need to construct. Low walls are great for slowing down the enemy, and they don't get in the way of your bullets.
So this game does a pretty good job of teaching you what you can build.
Remove the top two rows.
Exactly. So you see how that outline right there in front of me has 3 empty boxes and then 3 full boxes. What you do is you go into building, you hit G to edit. So this is what it looks like by default, right? And it says 3 empty boxes and 3 full boxes. So you get rid of these 3 top ones, hold left click and drag around, and then bada bing bada boom, you got yourself a low wall. We'll build it out of brick, because zombies are tough. And there we go. We have ourselves a little thingy thing. Build a little bricky thing here.
Well done. You definitely have construction skills.
Now it says to place some more traps. Don't mind if I do. Some wall trap there.
This first attack will come from the south.
So the south. So this is the base. They'll be coming from this direction, which means that they'll be coming up these steps. And zombies are fairly dumb. So what they're going to want to do is they're going to want to go through the path of least resistance. So they'll probably come up these steps or come up that ramp. They'll see that there's a wall here. They'll say, screw that, we'll go through here. So we're actually funneling them through here. So you want to focus the majority of your traps here to the place where they'll be pathing. You see the little lightning bolt in the upper left? This one says 1, this one says 10, this one says 1. That's basically how effective they are, their power level. So we want to put our most powerful one here, since that's the one that all of them are going to be hitting. We can put another one here, and just in case they go this way instead, they go there. Put some there, and we're good. We can also extend a little bit. Oop.
Here's a target for you. Try throwing a grenade as the target.
If you look in the bottom right, I now have an ability where it says X, and it says little, I don't know if you can make it out, but there's a little number 3 next to it. That's the number of grenades you have. So you hit X, throw a grenade, hey, look at that. Bob's your uncle, blows it up.
Done. Looks like we're ready to defend. If your walls take damage during the fight, you can repair them as long as you have enough of the matching material. You may want to craft some more ammo, but after that, you're all set. When you're ready to start the fight, select Expand Shield from the Storm Shield console.
Oh, we can't build... Okay. Well, I was going to show you all the different types of things we can build, but it looks like I can't do that right now. Because we can only build what's in the tutorial. But once we're done, I'll be able to show you all the different types of buildings you can build. And it's really elegant and pretty freaking great. Like, it's really articulate, just all the different things you can build. It's really surprising. So, when you're ready to defend, you go in here, you go to the robot, and you're like, beep booty boop, please send the Zambos. Expand shield.
Here we go! Shield power increasing.
Run back outside.
The shields have gone a little flaky. Let's see if the storm notices.
Prepare ourselves for the charge.
You got this, Commander. Defend your storm shield.
Pitcher. Throwing bones. That's very Borderlands of him. So the shield expands. You see there's this whole area now we couldn't see before. And, just as promised, Zambos are approaching. So we head over to our base. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and build a little ramp heading up here so I can chill up here and shoot them down. If you look on your mini-map in the upper right, you can see the Zambos approaching. Oh, you can't see it because of Cardlin. Well, let me get rid of him. Cardlin, go away. Speech bubbles, go away. Boop. Alright. As you can see here... Oh, they're going around. These jerks. Hey, don't do that. That was not part of the agreement. We'll go ahead and build a wall here so as to block them from going around. Hopefully this will encourage them to go down the middle instead. Dodge those bones. Go back up to our little snipey. Can zombies climb ramps? Yes. But they'll usually prioritize getting to the base over getting to you. Do not go... Okay, so they'll attack the wall instead. That's fair. Trying to push them over towards here so they get hit by the traps. Oh, ow. You dingle. Most of the time, if your traps are good enough, you don't even have to worry about the little guys. This guy's probably going to kill himself on the trap, see? Yep. Pitchers, however, will usually not want to attack the base. They will always prioritize trying to kill you.
You're doing great. Hold the fort. The shield will be up soon.
If you see yellow damage as opposed to white damage, see this is white damage. Oh, that's yellow damage, I guess. White damage means you hit in the body. Yellow damage means you either crit or you headshot. If you get really high numbers, you did both. Try chucking a grenade out there, see how it works. Boom. Didn't hit any. Oh, I hit one guy. Alright, not bad. Don't go over there, you dingle. "16 seconds left. Let's get fancy. We did it. You notice when time runs out, all the zombies die, the storm goes away, and you win. We beat the mission, we get all these points. XP. We defended Cardland, as you can see here. No XP, because I guess it's because it's tutorial. This is how well we did in the mission. We did well enough to unlock a level 3 chest. Not bad. Turn to home base. Open up that chest, see what we got. 2 mini reward llamas, as well as 510 hero XP. Now, reward llamas are interesting. They're basically gift packs. They're basically chance packs. They're how you progress in the game. They're how you unlock new items, and they're basically how you get new schematics, new traps, new survivors, new defenders, new everything. We got a shotgun. Not bad. And 100 V-Bucks, which are used to purchase more llamas if you want. It's one of the ways to get llamas anyway.
It's a dangerous world out there, Commander. Luckily, the Vendor Tech store has you covered. Visit the Loot tab to claim your complimentary mini llama.
So this
While
is...
you're there, use the V-Bucks in your account to purchase your very own upgrade llama.
Don't mind if I do.
Swing away and loot those llamas.
Will do. Alright, so this area, this screen, is called the main menu, or also known as the home base. And this is basically where you do all of your prep work. You can set up your gear here, set up your heroes, choose which hero you're going to use, choose which survivors you're going to set up, choose which map you're going to do, which level you're going to choose. There's a lot of systems here. You can tell that the game was made over 6 years and that they spent a lot of time just jam-packing it full of as many systems as possible. It can be really overwhelming, but you take it one step at a time, you watch tutorials like this one, you ask your friends, you read up some stuff, and you eventually learn how the game works. And if you can put in the time and effort to get over the learning curve, which I admit is steep, it really becomes worth it and rewarding, because this has been one of my favorite games I've played in a long time. But for now, we're still in the tutorial, so we'll go to the loot tab, like they said. Look at that, we got a llamas. We got a mini reward llama. So what is that? What is that? It's how you get stuff. How do you get it? You hit claim, and it's like a piñata. You hold left click, release, bash it open, and it's chock full of goodies. We also got enough V-Bucks up here in the upper right to get an upgrade llama. So we'll go and buy one of those.
This one's gonna sting.
Hold it, release, boom. Broke it open, and it's full of some survivors, a new hero, pretty cool, a weapon, some founder's coins, and another trap schematic. Very overwhelming, I'm sure. When I first played this, I had no idea what anything was. Now, if you open your llamas, you're ready to move on. You have access to your skill tree. Take a look around. Don't forget to check your quest journal for new missions. Skills. Oh my god.
Enjoy your loot. Don't forget to claim your mini llamas and spend the V-Bucks you've earned by completing missions.
Now here's the cool part. Because of the generosity of a lovely Cardlin, a artichoke Cardlin, Cardlin Artichoke out there. A lovely cardigan out there. They were able to get me the super awesome version of the game, which came with all this bonus stuff. So now you're going to watch me unbox a bunch of cool things, and hopefully we get some good drops. I'm sure it'll be hard to understand like what all this stuff is, but bear with me and I'll try and explain as much as I can as I go along. But these are all basically things that I got with a super awesome version of the game, thanks to the generosity of one of the cardigans out there. So this is a new hero. I can play as this guy instead of Ramirez if I want. He's a constructor. He's good with building things. This is XP, which I use for leveling up heroes. Pre-order rewards. Got a rocket launcher, and a grenade launcher, and a shotgun, and some bullets. Standard edition rewards. I got daily rewards. 7 of them, why not? And some new banners to use for my banner if I want.
Hey, bring it in. Look, don't tell anyone else about this. But since you got in on the ground floor of this whole saving the world thing, we got you a little something special.
Oh.
Check it out.
So because I got the deluxe edition, I get this stuff as well. And here we have 5 more llamas. Some XP boosts. Some XP boosts to give to your friends. 50 more inventory slots. And another hero. And another hero. And another hero. And another hero. So those two were soldiers, and then let's see, can we go back? Yeah, okay, so Ramirez and Jonesy are soldiers. That's like one of the classes. You can tell that they're soldiers based on the, well, you can't tell right here, but they're soldiers. Penny and Kyle are constructors. They're good at building, they're good at building traps, and they're good at controlling big crowds of zombies, basically. Ken and Sarah here are ninjas. They're very slick. They're really good with melee, with swords and stuff. They can double jump. They can throw out ninja stars, and they're very fast. And then finally, you have AC and Jess, and they're outlanders. What they are is basically scavengers. They're really quick. They're good at finding loot. They're good at scavenging. They can gather up materials quicker than anyone else, and they're actually one of my favorite classes. I actually mostly play AC here, as well as your girl Penny. Because Penny thick. I also got some weapons, which is pretty cool. Assault rifle, a shotgun, a sniper rifle, a sword. Some more trappy traps. Cool purple pistol. Some more daily rewards, and some more banner icons. Schematics to build all that stuff I just got. And we continue on. Got the Super Deluxe Edition rewards. That's even cooler stuff. XP boost. More team XP boosts. More army slots. More found or party XP buff. Oh, that's cool. Founders chat unlocked. That's so I can chat with other founders if I wanna. More daily rewards. An additional copy of the game Fortnite. Home base banners, some more banner icons, and these are defenders which you can use at your base to help you defend. They're basically NPCs like Lenny was at the beginning, only hopefully these guys won't die. They don't die, actually, by the way. If they do die, if they get hurt in a mission, they come back to life. You can either revive them or they'll be revived at the end of the mission. Limited edition rewards. This is the super duper ooper stuff. With even more llamas. Even more XP boosts. More backpack slots, which is pretty cool because that's stuff you actually use in-game. This is more inventory slots at your home base. This is more daily rewards, another copy of the game, and more banners. Got a bunny wabbits. And finally...
Hey, Commander! So, I may have been bragging about how you're one of the original founders, and how our home base is better than anyone else's. And how the other commanders should be humbled by your very presence. Look, sometimes I just get real honest when I'm on the radio. Anyway, thanks to my buzz marketing, we've got some legendary heroes hoping to join
Legendary heroes!
heroes you'd like to recruit.
So now, basically what I get to do is I get to choose one class, and I get to keep the heroes of that class, as well as their default weapon. So I can choose legendary version of Penny and Kyle, legendary version of Ken and Sarah, legendary version of AC and Jess, legendary version of Ramirez and Jonesy. Soldiers are good. They come with an assault rifle, a really good one. The Outlanders come with a cool pistol. Ninjas come with a cool sword. And the Constructors come with a cool bundle. A cool shotgun. AC is a hottie. He also kind of looks like Cardlin. It's between the Outlanders and the Constructors. Those are the two I find myself playing the most. What do you think? Outlanders do help the most in terms of scavenging. Constructors help the most in terms of defending. Any thoughts from the crowd? Any votes? While I take a little sippy sip of my drink. Pick the Power Rangers. I find that Outlanders end up being more beneficial overall. I'm gonna miss the base though. These guys have the ability to basically, whenever you build some defenses around something, which you do a lot, they can put down this thing which will empower it and basically turn every tile into a trap. Which is really cool, but they're also really slow and kind of boring to play other than defending. Outlanders are pretty good in most situations. They're not the best at fighting, but when it comes to scavenging, which you do a lot of in this game, you'll find that you'll definitely want your Outlanders. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the Outlanders. Got Recon Scout AC, Mercenary Jess. We get the schematic for their pistol, Epic Upgrade, and a orange version of their gun.
A skill tree upgrade is now available. You can spend skill points to unlock and upgrade your abilities. Right now you have enough skill points to unlock a new hero class. Purchase the Constructor Leadership node.
So, from the home base, you can go to your skills, where you unlock new abilities and whatnot. Hit this. And this is your skill tree. Basically, as you level up, you gain these orange things in the upper right, upper middle, which is called skill points. You use them to basically progress in your skill tree, and each of these different nodes do different things. Each cool in their own awesome way. So first thing we're going to do is choose Constructor.
Nice work. Get out there and build something amazing. And don't forget to keep an eye on your skill points. The skill tree is your best bet for boosting the power of your home base and earning new powerful gadgets.
What do the stars underneath the characters mean? So that's basically how much you've evolved them. Like level 1 through 10 is 1 star, level 11 through 20 is 2 stars, level 21 through 30 is 3 stars. And the more stars, the more powerful they are, the more capable they are.
The survivors are safe. Ramirez is ready for action.
The more stuff they have equipped, the more abilities they have unlocked. Robots talking.
Okay, good reporting. One small note, let's maybe try not to cry in the war room. Even if the radar looks like, wow, that's entirely red. Commander, we've got multiple storms converging on home base, and no idea how to fight back. Well, you knew that last part. But luckily, I've got...
What do you got? What do you got, Ray?
I'm sure there's something here. Pop, got anything? Ha, here we go! In case of an after-hours emergency, contact your 24-hour tech support agent. I'd call this an emergency. All right, I found the location. Let's get going.
So now we go to play, and you'll see the next quest is complete a Fight the Storm mission. What that is basically you go out into the world, you're looking for a thing you have to defend, called an atlas. You have to build defenses around it, you have to protect it. But first, I want to show you guys a little something. So y'all were asking about what the stars, how to read their abilities. So let's take a look at Ramirez here. You see we already have all these heroes here that we got thanks to being part of that pack, being part of that Founders pack. We'll go ahead and take a look at Ramirez first. Let's go to upgrade and inspect. First off, you'll see that she's level 1, which means she's only 1 star. If she was level 11, she'd be 2 stars. And you level them up by spending hero XP on them here. The more you level them up, the more things they unlock. Now, if you go through their list of abilities, you'll see what they can do. Currently, at level 1, she gets advanced tactics, ranged weapon damage increased by 10%, health increased by 10%. She also gets those frag grenades, which we tested out. If we level her up to level 2, we'll see that we'll get debilitating shots, wherein dealing range damage applies 1 stack of vulnerability, increasing damage taken from all sources by 5% of the target for 15 seconds. Stacks up to 3 times, which is great. Which means if you shoot somebody, they'll take 5% more damage, up to 15% more damage, from all sources, including your teammates. So they're really good to have in a team fight. At level 5, she unlocks Steady Aim, which reduces recoil by 29%. Level 8, she unlocks Quick Clip, increases reload speed by 40%. When you evolve her to level 2, she unlocks a new ability called Shockwave, which basically punches the ground and kills all the enemies in a little area around her. What is this game? This game is called Fortnite. Now you notice that it stops there for her. She doesn't have that many abilities. That's because she's green. That's rank uncommon. As with most of these MMO type games, you have you rank things based on their color. So gray is very common. Everybody has gray. Green is uncommon. Blue is rare, as you can see there, rare. There's another one which is purple, which is, I believe, epic, and then orange is the top of the top. Orange is legendary. There's actually one more level, mythic, but that's really rare. Like you'll end the game with not that many mythics. Yeah, there's a lot to do in this game. But as you can see here, I have all these heroes. AC and Jess are the 2 that we unlocked. We'll go ahead and use AC for the most part because he looks kind of like Cardlin, right? We'll go ahead and take a look at his abilities. Yeah, it's kind of Cardlin-y, I think. So right now he has increases chances to find double loot by 6%, which is really good when you're scavenging. In the zone, after 5 hits with a pickaxe, gain in the zone, which increases pickaxe damage by 24%. Now that's really good when you're busting down things and you're trying to get resources quickly. It saves a lot of time to be able to do more damage with your pickaxe. He has the ability to set down a loot llama. What a loot llama is, it's basically a piñata that you can bash up with your pickaxe. Every time you hit it, it drops more and more wood, brick, and steel. Stuff you can use for building things. So it's a good way to build up resources. And yes, he is a hottie. You can also drop a thing called a shock tower, which is basically you drop it down, it's like a Tesla coil. It'll basically shoot out lightning bolts at anything that goes near it, and it'll be up there for about 6 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that. Now this is the cool stuff. When he hits level 5, he gets something called Keen Eyes. Now what Keen Eyes is, it'll reveal containers that contain valuable objects within 2 tiles while in the zone. So that means you hit something with a pickaxe 5 times. From that point on, anything precious within the game that's worth scavenging within 2 tiles of you, within like about 10 feet or so from your character, will glow. And that means if it's through a wall, you'll see it. If it's through the floor, you'll see it. If there's anything worth scavenging there, you'll see it. And that is amazing for scavenging, because when you're running around the world trying to figure out what to get and why to get it, it's really hard to tell like what is worth scavenging and what is not. This saves tons of time. Passing zone increases run speed while in the zone. Phase shift lets you teleport when you hit star level 2. He gets all these other things later on, but for now we'll worry about what he has currently, which is in the zone. We'll go ahead and level him up a couple times. As you see, as we level him up from level 1 to level 2, we're going to unlock Loot Llama and Shock Tower. So see how they are currently light gray, they are now dark gray, which means we now have those abilities unlocked. If we can level them up all the way up to 5, which we can't right now, but when we do, we'll get Keen Eyes, which is what we really want. So for now, we'll go ahead and switch Ramirez out for AC. You can see he's power level 23, whereas Jess is level 20, because he is level 3, she's level 1, and as you level them up, their power level, their lightning level, goes up by bit. Now, I said we wanted to do a Fight the Storm mission, which is our first mission out in the world. We'll go ahead and, Streaming for about an hour now. That's pretty good for the tutorial, right? Yeah. So, Jade Hyena and Deborah Ostrander, if you're still here, do me a favor, go ahead and email me over at cardlinish@gmail.com so I can go ahead and get you your friend invite code and get you your free copy of Fortnite that you won. Congratulations again, by the way, and thank you for participating in the Fortnite Extravaganza Bonanza Giveaway Raffle Extreme, Taco Bell. As for everybody else, we'll definitely be doing more of this game. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to my main account, which is far more business than this. I'm playing some tonight with my friends who are already asking me to switch over. And yeah, I've been having a blast with it. Hopefully y'all can pick up this game and we can play together. And it's something we can play. I also, by the way, have Heroes of the Storm and Overwatch on my Blizzard account. So if you want to play that, that's also something we can do. What happens to the mic? Y'all can't hear me? The voice got super laggy. Oh, weird. Yo, the mic. Hell no, the mic. I'm scared. Yay, yikes. It sounded weird. Oh, I don't know. Is it still weird? Or is it still weird? Do I sound like the devil? Strange. I kind of reset it. Did that do anything? I'm not doing anything. I don't know how to stop. I have unplugged and replugged my mic. Did that do anything? Alright. Well, I guess I'll just mute myself.